Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will be first on the attack. They just about knocked the clangers out of those cowbells the last time they met as Mississippi State blew out Ole Miss.
And they beat the hail out of Ole Miss last year, and they haven't forgot about it. Mississippi State doesn't get as much respect when it comes to the Egg Bowl, but what they did to them last year, they earned some respect.
They embarrassed their in-state rivals, what Mississippi State did, and they've been shaking those cowbells all offseason long, and you're going to hear them here again today.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just mattered.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Back open in the middle. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Robbins. Complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Vincent. Breaks into the open. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle. It's Vincent. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Hamilton.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hamilton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw it. Pucks it out of the air. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the 1st tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the 1st down.
And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking downfield, it's Robbins. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Vincent. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Here comes the offense on first down. Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Makes the catch. It's Landry. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. from the gun, the ground game. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward from them. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Looking downfield, it's Robbins. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Back to throw, it's Robbins. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will give them the lead.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Rebels in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hines is big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to pull his way in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdown, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're going in. Because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking for a huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Landry. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd down play from the gun. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more.
Makes the grab past the marker. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. He's now up to 83 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The tackle is made, but he's got it. 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Makes the grab on the left.
was a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Robbins. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a spring in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Pass drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Robbins. Release to the back. It's caught. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing...
Open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and taking